finding a cure for cancer.
3, 2, 1.
Brian Piccolo is one of those guys that, like an Arnold Palmer or somebody like that in the history of Wake Forest, who's just a name you know, was an unbelievable player at Wake, obviously a tragic story.
He died of cancer at 26, but his impact has been tremendous, and the charity that Brian Piccolo's foundation and what they do here at Wake Forest, I mean, that's a great thing, and that's a tradition that keeps going.
Activities all throughout the year for students to give back, that inspires you. You want to get involved.
This is life stuff, and that's another advantage of a small university, I believe.
I often describe Wake Forest as a small community of faith. Nobody does anything worthwhile alone. You don't. You need the support of those around you.
This culmination of people and the place, I think that's why we're able to compete the way we do and have the success we have.
Wake Forest tradition is greatness. You know, you can prepare yourself to any type of greatness if you understand what Wake brings to the table when you get here. And that's being a humanitarian, caring for others, and putting your best foot forward.
Mora will kick things off to the Cards. Saturday afternoon in Derbytown, and away we go from Cardinal Stadium. And we'll start with a touchback. So let's talk about Malik Cunningham. You know, when you look at it, he's not only a winning quarterback, he's a tremendous rusher. He comes into this game as the 4th leading rusher in the ACC.
Bill, that is what you need to worry about. If you're Wake Forest, the things that he can do for your offense, this coaching staff said, hey, we want him to use his legs, use that athletic ability, not only to run, but to extend plays, get some big shots downfield. Watch out for Malik Mustafa to spy today. He's going to be following Malik everywhere he goes.
It was a week ago on this field where Cunningham and the Cardinals came from behind in the 4th quarter to beat Pitt. They start things off today with a first down throw for Cunningham, and that's a misfire to the right side. It was their 4th quarter win last week that has Coach Satterfield really excited about where his team is now after dropping their first 3 in the league. They played much better.
Right, and when you saw that 4th quarter, that was the first time, Bill, this team has ever come back under Scott Satterfield, win down, entering the 4th quarter. A lot of juice with these last 2 wins for Louisville.
They empty the backfield on 2nd down and 10 for Malik Cunningham, senior from Montgomery, Alabama. They fake the screen, and this is where Cunningham could be dangerous, but Wake Forest defense is terrific, and that is Malik Mustafa. He kind of spies the quarterback, doesn't he?
No, when you're playing an athletic guy like this, you absolutely have to. We spoke with his coaching staff, and they said Malik is a chess piece for us. We're going to use him all over the field today. He's too good of an athlete, and you see there on cue making the big stop. Now it's 3rd down. There's Malik in the middle of all of it. Looks like a middle linebacker. That guy's a safety right on top of the hash, right over Malik.
Travian Cooley starts in the backfield once again today for the Cards. Cunningham lets it go, and it's caught for the first down to the 42. The Cards move the sticks on the first down reception.
Tyler Hudson, this is what he does. Watch this as he breaks open, takes it downfield, a little contact, but goes up and gets it. PFF has him as one of the best in conflict catchers, coming down with it there. Massive catch for the Cards on 3rd down.
First down, run and play. And Cooley gets ahead for a few. Now, we do expect to see Tyon Evans here today.
You do. I mean, this young man has been out for a couple of weeks now. He's their best running back. There's no question about it. They're going to ease him into this game. We haven't seen him quite yet. But this young man getting healthy, coaching feel like he's maybe at his best health-wise for the last couple of weeks. Need to see him and get in early and often today.
On 2nd and 3, little shovel pass on the end around to Huggins. Bruce still churning. And he's ahead of the 47 of Wake, just about 2 yards shy of the first down.
And this is the piece that's missing for Louisville. A little bit of tempo here, but they need Huggins Bruce to really be able to take the top off. He's the fastest guy on the team. Get him the ball any way that you can.
Third down and about a yard for Wake on its first possession. Here goes Cunningham. First down to the 38-yard line. Perry brings down Cunningham, but that is the dynamic that number 3 in black brings to the Cards offense.
He's just a guy you have to know where he is, and guess what? No spy there. Malik was back in coverage. Malik going to take advantage of that. If you don't have an athlete that can meet his speed, he's taking off and running on you. He is not afraid at all to use those legs.
They stay in the pistol. Cooley stays behind Malik Cunningham. A first down throw. Over the middle. First down to the 20. Another throw and catch. Wingfield makes the play defensively. That's the second big catch for Tyler Hudson today.
When we were speaking with Lance Taylor and asking him about Malik, he said, we just have to get the plays that are there. That was a wide open pass. A couple of games ago, we'd see him miss that. Great to see this quarterback settling in, hitting his wide receivers, taking what the defense is giving him.
From the 19-yard line as Louisville in the red zone for the first time, and they keep it on the ground. In talking with Lance Taylor, he said one of the most important things against Wake Forest, because they are so prolific offensively, no field goals. When we get in the red zone, we got to get 6.
Yeah, those guys, man, when you see this defensive effort from Wake, been much improved. Just finish the drill. Get in the end zone.
Hudson to the near side again. They're going to rule him out of bounds near the 12-yard line. That was Wingfield again that forced him out.
Wasn't a conversion, Bill, but guess what? A completion, rhythm. When you're seeing Malik Cunningham right now, 1, 2, 3 throw, that is a great place for him to be in. This coaching staff saying, we're working on that footwork, getting in it rhythm with his arm. Very great start here from Malik.
They go trips to the wide side. They're staying on schedule. It's 3rd and 2. 10th play of the drive, Cunningham to the air, and he misfires. And that'll bring up a 4th down and short. So the Wake defense bends but doesn't break. They're going to force a field goal attempt. That was Wingfield again on the coverage.
And a little bit of a decision here. Coaching staff waving them off, going for the field goal. But you saw who they were targeting, Tyler Hudson. Lance Taylor telling us we have to target this young man in the red zone. He has to become this red zone threat where we get down there, we know he's scoring a touchdown for us.
4th and 2, first possession. What do you think early? Just get points if you're Coach Satterfield?
You like to get points. Anytime that you're in a game of this caliber, playing a top 10 team, you've got to score.
29-yard attempt for James. Turner's had a great year, and that continues. 11th field goal of the year for Turner. And on their opening possession of the day, the Cards take a 3-0 lead. Back in Louisville, 3-0. The Cardinals have the lead. 9th-year man Dave Clawson knows that his team has been in this position before, right? At the end of October, they want to finish strong this year. They seem to have all the pieces.
They absolutely do. And you look at these last couple of games and seasons, and the things, how this Wake Forest team has been. They start off 8-0, finish 3-3. Start off 7-1, finish 1-4. This year has to be different. These guys have to get it going and really close the season out on a high note here.
Kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. Well, let's talk about the guy that's going to lead Clawson's team down the stretch again this year. What an impressive young man Sam Hartman is on and off the field.
Just a quarterback that can do it all for you. He can make every single throw on the football field. His IQ is extremely high. You'll see him today. If he sees something he doesn't like, he's going to point it out and say, next time I'm getting that. And then lastly, his leadership ability is unmatched. This guy's played a ton of football, has the respect of the nation. Got to go out and earn it even more today.
His numbers are incredible on the year. 21 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions for the Wake Forest quarterback. And a pre-snap penalty. That'll make it 1st and 15.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. First down.
As well as Wake has played both at home and on the road, this stadium has been somewhat problematic over the years for the Deeks, hasn't it?
They get him jacked up a little bit here. Big 79 Sean Magin. He's just excited. Big Nash. They're ready to go. Be patient, boys. You'll get your turn.
Wake is 1-3 here at Cardinal Stadium in the ACC. 1st and 15. Hartman hit as he throws, and that is what the Cards do best. They say he was throwing. The ball popped free, and it is returned, but they're ruling it an incomplete pass. Initially, Now the official on the far side says it's a fumble and a touchdown. Josh Binkins picks it up, and the Cardinals claim it was a fumble. Coach Lawson says arm moving forward. Everyone on the field stopped except the linesman and the official near the goal line.
So, Bill, I like that they let this play out as we're watching it right here. You want to see what's happening. Is the arm going forward? That's an incomplete pass. It's not an empty hand going forward. You see the clear motion. I appreciate the officials allowing the play, to do what it is, and maybe if it scores, there you go. But that's a clear incomplete pass.
Ashton Galati was the guy that hit him from the backside. Clearly arm going forward.
And that's tough by Nash. You have to hold that block, big man. When you see what your quarterback, you know what he's trying to do there. You can't allow this leakage, a free hit from the backside. You've got to protect your cue.
After further review, the quarterback's hand was moving forward with possession of the ball. My rule is an incomplete pass. It'll be second down, the previous spot.
But the one thing that the Cards are doing differently, Galati on one side and Yaya Diaby on the other, they're putting a lot of heat on quarterbacks. No one's getting more sacks in college football right now than Louisville.
Listen, that's what they do. They're first in the ACC. They're going to bring pressure. We asked that coaching staff, Sam Hartman's really good. QBR against the blitz. They said, guess what? We're going to do what we do. We're going to try to confuse this great quarterback. Great start here getting pressure on your QB.
So it's been a challenging first couple of snaps for Wake on the road today. A pre-snap penalty and a quarterback hurry. The slow developing play. Hartman in trouble again, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Cardinals are fired up. Abdullah comes in from the linebacker spot. He is a tremendous player who plays that outside linebacker spot for Coach Satterfield.
Yes, sir. Abdullah, an absolute war dad. He says, you want to be patient? That's not a good idea, big dog. I'm going to be in this backfield all game long. Corner cat, this is a free play right here.
Flag is down. Hartman going to take a shot, and it's incomplete. But it did look like U of L was offside on the play on the third and long.
These defensive guys, man, they
Offside.
can't hide it.
Defense number 7. 5-yard penalty.
They're too excited. They got to get after the quarterback. Coach called me. I got to be on a corner blitz. You've got to be able to hide it a little bit better. Stay patient in your stance. I understand, though. That's the thing. You got to go. You got to go.
Now, Hartman has seen this before, right? Clemson tried to heat him up a lot. They blitzed all day long, and he threw 6 touchdown passes in this game. You're playing with fire when you heat him up, right?
No, there's no question about it. Third and long here. They're going for the sticks.
Hartman delivers it complete, but Morin brought down far shy of the first down.
Louisville coaching staff told us, hey, look, we have to go man-to-man. We're going to force the issue with these guys. We're going to try to disrupt the timing of routes. You saw a bunch set to the left, try to confuse them pre-snap. He was on them all day long. As soon as he catches the ball, Morin did, they're putting him on the ground. Great stop by this Louisville defense.
Ivan Morin to punt things away for Wake. Braden Smith, the return man for the Cards. And the Mississippi native backs all the way up inside his 20-yard line. Great punt. Now can Wake cover it? And he's banged out of bounds near the 25-yard line. 51 yards on the punt. That was Jalen Hudson that knocked him out. Back to Louisville in a moment.
HelloFresh has made my life so much easier.
It gives you all you need to make a really delicious meal right at home.
I love the fact that they always send me something different that I never would have made.
They just have the most amazing recipes delivered right to your door.
Wide variety, pre-portioned ingredients that help make sure you don't waste money on excess food.
Easy, affordable, really, really good and flavorful.
Tastes so good. Oh my God.
Go to HelloFresh.com/TV50 for 50% off. Plus the first box ships free.
Ain't nothing keep us down. Nobody gonna turn us round. And your 2023 national champion, Notre Dame.
I made you look. I'll make you double take. Soon as I walk away, call up your chiropractor just in case your neck break. Tell me what you gonna do? Said I made you look.
How powerful is Cox Internet?
Beginning simulation.
So powerful that one day you'll be able to simulate a real game against some of the best basketball players in the world. From your driveway. Cox Internet. With gig speeds everywhere. It's internet built for tomorrow, today.
Oh, my stomach.
What's wrong?
It always happens when I eat. Bloating, indigestion.
Have you tried probiotics?
Yeah, but they never work.
I thought so too, but then I tried Peptiva.
Peptiva is the first ever doctor-formulated probiotic that works at night to soothe indigestion, cramping, bloating, constipation.
And it has time-released melatonin to help you get the best sleep of your life.
Now that sounds good.
Get your complimentary sample now by texting GOOD to 231231. That's GOOD to 231231.
The ACC's Committee for Racial and Social Justice, in conjunction with its member institutions, have identified this week as ACC Unity Week, and as part of this initiative, members of the Wake Forest and Louisville teams join one another on the field to demonstrate their commitment to seeing each other as equals and treating each other with respect and dignity of all times, recognizing our differences don't divide us, but make us stronger. And we've seen that throughout the conference games this past week and again here today in all sports. There's Coach Satterfield. He's got to be happy with what he's seen so far, don't you think? They score on their first possession, and their defense gets after Wake on their first time on the field defensively.
I don't know, outside of scoring a touchdown, how you could have started better, my man. When you see the effort from the defense that we just did, they're going to need that all night long.
Second possession, Jordan is in the game for the first time in the backfield. He gets his first touch. And Jordan gets to around the 30-yard line on the first down carry. Bothroyd brought him down. Jordan, one of three backs that we will see today. Jawar is from Arizona, initially started his career up at Syracuse.
Really nice bend back right there, right side of the offensive line, collapsing that line of scrimmage down. Easy cutback for Jordan, and you saw the great pickup there.
Cooley started. Jordan in possession two. We are told we'll see Tyon Evans today as well for the Cards. 2nd and 5. Here's Cunningham to the 40 and across midfield. The dangerous Malik Cunningham in Wake territory. Mustafa made the play defensively, and Cunningham staggers to his feet after the 21-yard gain.
And that's something that Louisville fans do not want to see, this young man getting up, limping around. Just has faced a ton of adversity this year with Cunningham. And you see the zone read here. He's going to put that ball in. Mustafa gets a little greedy, tries to go after the running back. Understand you have quarterback. You've got to attack him. He tried to get that ball out. Good finish there, but Cunningham is such a dangerous piece. For him to go out, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, Mustafa lands on that ankle. We'll check on Malik when we come back to Cardinal Stadium.
Welcome back to Cardinal Stadium. Louisville with the 3-0 lead over Wake Forest. During that last time out, quarterback Malik Cunningham spending some time on the sideline with trainers getting that right knee taped. I saw him look visibly uncomfortable with that right knee, really favoring it. He put his helmet back on, nodded to his coaches, but guys, a key piece of this team, something to follow up on.
Brock Doman is the backup who did play some last week against Pitt. He hands it off on 1st and 10 and on a good run. So let's talk about Doman. You know, he came in at the beginning of that third quarter last week, played a bit, and looks like he's going to be one and done today as he leaves and Cunningham returns. That is a sigh of relief for the Cardinal Nation for sure. Cunningham to throw on 2nd and 5, and a deep shot ruled incomplete. There was some contact down there with Holmes, the defensive back, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. Hudgens-Bruce, the intended receiver.
That was great protection up front by the big boys, giving their quarterback enough time. And you see here, just running a post route, speed cut, getting out in space, little bit of contact late. As long as you call it consistent, I'm good with that.
Amari thought there should have been interference. Louisville fans the same. No call. 3rd down and 5 now for Cunningham and the Cards. Jordan remains the back off the right hip of Malik Cunningham on 3rd and 5. He's wide open. That's a 1st down for Jordan ahead to the 30 of Wake and knocked out near the 29-yard line. Nice job by Jordan. He gives him something in that passing game out of the backfield.
It was a really good play design there. When you see this Cardinal attack, everybody's going to go to the left. You're going to have your great running back just sneak out of the backfield. Man-to-man, he gets lost in the sauce there. Make a guy miss, pick up some extra yards. Just a great throw. That's a hard one. When guys are so wide open, you get a little nervous. Put it right on your great running back.
Nice finesse for Malik Cunningham. That's the 3rd down conversion of the quarter for the Cards. Jordan again. And he's ahead to the 28-yard line for a pickup of a yard. Let's go back to the 3rd down conversion for Cunningham.
And you're going to just watch at the bottom of your screen. Watch all these wide receivers clear out. They're going to move out of the way here. You got 2 to the bottom. They're getting out of the way. This is a wheel route, a rail route all day long. You see the patience by the quarterback. It looked like number 5 was supposed to be out there, Ryan Sminda, but just the patience, hit your guy. Big conversion right there.
Tyon Evans in for the first time for Louisville now in the backfield right next to the quarterback. And he takes the reception out of the backfield on his first touch down to the 24-yard line. Carson brought him down. Another 3rd down coming up for U of L, and they are excited that number 7 is back.
It looks like a little bit of laundry up at the top of your screen there around the 30-yard line. And Wake Forest fans don't want to hear this, but their best pass rusher in Bothroyd is down.
A flag on the play on the field, and the Demon Deacon on the field as well after the play. And this would be a big loss for them. Bothroyd has been tremendous. He's 5th in the league in sacks with 5. Tremendous pass rusher. And Coach Clausen talking with the linesman about the injury in the previous play.
This is a massive loss for these guys, not only with the production as you see here, school rank, what he's been able to do here last season, what he's doing this season, and then the leadership aspect. You can never account enough for that. This was a young man that represented them at ACC Media Day. Very well spoken, delivers the message like he's a coach out there talking with the guys. Hobbling off at a nice pace, but this is going to be tough. You see him lined up here inside. Louisville showing that stretch that they always do, and then just kind of goes down. I'm not sure if it was an ankle. Something popped. That's tough to see that young man go down. He's going in the tent, hoping he'll be right back.
Louisville has been good so far on 3rd downs today. 3 of 4 for Cunningham. Jordan will line up behind him again. 3rd and 4. Out of the pistol, Cunningham to the boundary, and he's short.
Partner, I don't love that call. I'd love to see you get your big athlete out in space, and Cunningham allow him to throw it, to your tight end and Marshawn Ford, coming across the formation there. Atlanta back, if you will, hit him in the flats. Just really give him a chance to make something happen. Malik Mustafa has demonstrated he is going to be on him. He is going to be spy anywhere that Cunningham goes. Don't love the play call, but here you are with a chance to go up 6-0.
Turner hit from 29 earlier. This one will be from just inside 40 yards. He was 11 of 12 on the year, and he scoots that one inside the upright as well. 6-0 is the score. New possession and another new tailback for the Cards. Jalen Mitchell in the game in the pistol now behind Malik, and he gets his first touch of the day. One of the things the Cards talked about is the depth they have in their running back room. He's still going.
Look at the big boys.
Look at Mitchell.
Love
He's 214. He stands out in that running back meeting room.
Is that a tight end or is that a running back, man? Just
look at
big,
those guns.
Powerful back. You see that offensive line get rolling here. Things you love to see. Just keep those legs churning, running through arm tackles. Look at the big boys. Big Chandler. Push them forward. Gonzalez in there doing a great job. Awesome effort run.
Cunningham on 2nd and 2. He'll have the first down and out at the 36-yard line. Remember, he got hobbled off the field earlier. He's still not at 100%, but he gets the first down. Well, if we've seen anything early, Louisville has the heart and the want-to today. You can tell. Man. Number 10 is in town. They've won a couple in a row.
You just go to see the confidence, man, the excitement of this team. When you can get going, people underestimate that all the time. But when your quarterback's feeling good, when your team's feeling good, anything can happen. In this series, it's been crazy.
Evans is back in the game in the backfield. He takes the toss, a sprint, and he's just tripped up near the 35-yard line by Brendan Harris.
Man, it looks a little different when he touches the rock. You saw him shoot out of a cannon right there. Wasn't a huge pickup, but that speed is evident from Evans.
Isn't that what Coach Satterfield and this Louisville staff thought coming into the season? We've got a lot of weapons on offense, but whether it's the line or the receivers or the backs, they haven't been able to stay healthy all season.
The continuity and the lack thereof, just having your guys, has really hurt the Cardinals. They feel okay right now. False start on the right tackle.
False start. Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
And they're going to bring him out and talk to him about it. A little bit excited there. Put your team in an adverse situation after we've been running the football. He says, I'm good. I'll calm down. They trust you, big man.
Cards have run already for 65 yards as a team in this 4th quarter. And another big hole. There goes Evans again. Boy, he is tough to tackle. He's got the first down. A.J. Williams makes the tackle on Evans. What a welcome return number 7 in black has been. That's a 13-yard pickup.
Really good job here by the right tackle, just collapsing number 30, bringing him down in Davis, a guy who's known to be a pass rusher. Great read, great vision by Tyon Evans, staying patient. That cutback lane wide open. He hits it in a hurry.
Just shy of midfield in the final minute of the 1st quarter for the Cards. Cunningham through the air. Connects to Carter. Right in front of the Wake bench. Carson pushes him out of bounds.
Listen, Cunningham right now playing very confident. We're seeing him trust his reads, trust his throw. The footwork is adding up with the hand motion. This is something that we haven't seen from him on a consistent basis yet this season. He's putting it together right here before our eyes against Wake Forest.
Interesting play call here on 2nd down and about a yard. What are you going to do here?
I'd love to see a shot here. You know you have another down to pick it up. Let's test them deep and take a shot.
Final play of the quarter. They keep it on the ground, and Evans struggles enough for the first down to the Wake 40-yard line.
So you want to be
first
conservative,
quarter for Louisville, don't you think?
No, it is, man. It's perfect to see the movement of this team, the things that they're able to do. Great start.
After 1. The Cards a 6-0 lead on their home field over number 10 Wake Forest. Playing a 4 overtime game? How about that?
No, I haven't, JC. I know that was fun to see, buddy.
What a bounce back win.
Look out.
Here's a flea flicker. Cunningham fires deep. He's got his man inside the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Trickeration for Malik and the Cardinals.
Bill, there's just so much speed on that field. You're thinking it's just a regular reverse, but here comes the tight end leaking out of the backfield for a massive play.
Marshawn Ford had the reception. They may take a look at this to see if he got in.
That play's under further review.
They rolled him down on the 1-yard line. Marshawn Ford on the receiving end of this one.
I'll make you double take. Soon as I walk away, call chiropractor just in case your neck break. Tell me what you gonna do? Said I made you look.
Ain't nothing keep us down. Nobody gon' turn us round. Keep standing on solid ground. Ain't no one stopping us.
And your 2023 national champion, Notre Dame.
92% still active, but it's just a bike. Wait, that's not a bike. And that thing counts your reps?
Yep, every last one.
92% stick with it, so can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
I sign up for free trials all the time. What I don't do is cancel them. Rocket Money uncovers hidden subscriptions and notifies you when a charge is upcoming. From there, you decide if you want that service. And if not, cancel it right from the app with one tap. Download Rocket Money today.
It's an incredibly exciting time to be a fan of softball.
Right down the middle.
Back it goes! Forget about it.
Can you believe this?
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina along with spokesman Rob. So Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now. If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina along with spokesman Rob. So Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now.
On their very first play of the second quarter, the Cardinals a little trickery. The catch was made by Marshawn Ford. Where is he down, Emac? Right there?
Yeah, he's short. It was a great view by the referee. He was right there, saw it the whole time. Love to see Malik air it out a little bit for him, but a great catch, great play.
First and goal, near the 2. Cunningham gets in for the touchdown.
Who else did you think was getting the ball right there? When you have such an athletic quarterback, he is an unbelievable weapon down here in the red zone, especially on the goal line. The things that he can do, the trust that he has in his ability, you don't want anybody else to do it. I'll do it myself.
James Turner adds the extra point, and Louisville completes a 76-yard scoring drive in 8 plays, and they jump out to a 13-0 lead. Here's the big play.
Yeah, you love to see it. Just a big tight end right beside his quarterback, and he's just going to sneak out here. Again, all that action in front of Wake Forest. They see a handoff, then they see, oh, it's a reverse. Oh, wait, who has the tight end? Who had him in the backfield? All that room. And Malik just airs it out. Would have loved to see him lead it a little bit, but hey, we get down there, we walk down the field. Great throw, great catch, great play call.
And a 1-yard run by Cunningham. By the way, that's now 32 consecutive games with a catch for Ford. He's one of the more underrated tight ends in the ACC.
And a great story. I mean, a young man that's from Louisville, came here as a walk-on and really just thrived in this environment with this success. He's been a guy that always is leading the ACC or right there up there with the tight ends and TD receptions.
Ball goes through for a touchback, and Wake Forest will get the ball back. And the story for the Deeks has been, how are we protecting our QB?
These guys are getting after Sam Hartman. The pressure, the exotic looks, the man-to-man on the back end is really creating problems for Sam. The receivers aren't able to get open as quick. His first read isn't there, and it's too late. The pressure's right in his face. These guys are doing an unbelievable job, Louisville. Coach Brown dialing up an amazing game to start, but you got to weather the storm if you're Wake Forest. Here you are.
If there's any team that's built for a double-digit comeback, it's Wake Forest. Hartman throws incomplete on the left side, but Perry draws the flag on Trey Clark. That'll be a pass interference call on Clark.
Sam took a shot there, not feeling good, bent over. And when you see A.T. Perry, you throw it up as a quarterback. That's not a good look.
Defense, number 13. 15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Let's take another look at how Sam got shaken up on this play because he got hit pretty good.
You see the pressure. He's waiting for his big wide receiver to get open there and then just takes a shot. You do that in the NFL, you're suspended, you're fined, you're doing everything. But here in college, we let you do it. That's a big hit right there from the quarterback, taking brutal.
The Deacs are down 13-0, but this is a team that averages 41.5 points per game. From the 40, good protection, and Hartman delivers it on the money ahead of the 38-yard line, and that's what we're talking about. So many weapons. Blake Whiteheart, who's a hometown kid from Winston-Salem, his first catch.
Yeah, really great catch here. You see him coming out of the H-back position, getting behind the linebacker, and just finding that soft spot in the zone. Massive pickup.
Flag is thrown, and Hartman completes it to near the first down marker with a little sidearm flip to Whiteheart.
Patrick Mahomes out there, you see that? Probably a hold going to back this thing up. Okay.
Offside. Defense lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
I think they're going to decline the penalty and take the play. I think the referee, Mike Roach, misspoke. Yeah, they're going to decline the penalty and take this little sidearm flip.
Watch this, man. Just against his body, going the other way, the arm angle. This guy is such an impressive talent.
On the ground, inside the 25, ahead of the 24-yard line. Jones was able to push Ellison back. First down for Wake Forest, down to the 25.
Yeah, that was a big collision there, but Justice Ellison able to do enough. He's been the running back that has had the hot hand. Expect them to go to him more.
Hartman to the near side, and he connects with Williams, and he's out near the 15-yard line, right near the sticks once again. That's Brownlee that forced Williams out of bounds.
So now we're seeing this offense really get moving. These guys are getting comfortable, although Sam still taking some shots here. As you see 13, just kind of a little skippy route, breaks out, finds where the defense isn't, picks up the nice completion.
Second down and yet less than a yard. Here's Ellison, second effort surge, gets to the 15, but I think he's short.
Yeah, he's dancing around, trying to be patient, trying to hit the hole. But just at the end of the day, too many Louisville defenders. And now you got to hit it downhill, man. That's why I don't like the bouncing around. I don't like the vision. Let's just go full speed downhill.
Deacs have yet to convert a third down on the day. They need just under a yard. And that's enough for the first down.
Did they just go under center?
They did.
Oh, my goodness.
So that does appear in the Wake playbook. It may be in the back, right before the appendix.
If my man E.J. Manuel is watching and listening to this game, he just lost his mind that a quarterback went under center.
Perry and Williams are the receivers to the left. Banks to the right for Sam Hartman.
You got
this
a lot of
ACC
room.
Juggernaut offensively.
Watch out for A.T. Perry. That safety's creeping. He knows. I've got to help my man out right here.
They keep it on the ground on first down, and not a whole lot of running room for Justice Ellison because Yasir Abdullah was in there to say welcome to Louisville, and he makes the play. About a half a yard gain. Hartman keeps it. Hartman inside the 5 lowers his shoulders. He has the first down. I think he needed to cross the 4. He took a hit from M.J. Griffin. 1st and goal.
And so, partner, this was supposed to be a jump pass. The tight end leaks out. Sam was going to throw it right there. It was man-to-man. Wasn't open. Sam just used that momentum. Great job recognizing that, not panicking, picking up the first down.
1st and goal for the Deeks. Here's Ellison. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Strong run for Ellison. He breaks the plane, and the Demon Deacons are on the board here in Louisville.
So what did we just see in that drive? Balance, rush attack, passing attack. When we spoke with the coordinators yesterday and just said, hey, what do you like to do? You want to pass to run? You want to run to pass? They said, no, we're going to take what the defense gives us. That was an epic drive that you saw there. Just great explosion from the wide receivers when you need it, and the patient running ability from Ellis. And you're going to see the big running back Ellison just churn those feet as he gets in. The zone read, Sam Hartman says, you take it. He does the rest. Wake on the board. 7-13, Cards up.
Your back is filthy, and you can't even reach it. Introducing the all-new Black Wolf Sonic Scrubber. Just press to experience sonic vibrations for an unparalleled deep clean. With its attachable telescopic handle, it is designed to reach your back, lather your legs, and anywhere else. The charcoal-infused silicone bristles are soft, massaging, and exfoliate with vibrations. Should I mention that it feels really good? This feels really good. Get 20% off now at GetSonicScrubber.com.
92% still active? Seems high. Seriously? It's just a bike. Wait, they make a treadmill with an intuitive speed knob?
Yeah, want to try?
92% stick with it, so can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
I'm terrible at keeping track of my expenses, and I hate filling out spreadsheets. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance app that tracks and categorizes your spending, helps you create custom budgets, and alerts you if anything needs your attention. Join Rocket Money today, and they'll take care of it for you.
Double take. Soon as I walk away, call up your chiropractor just in case your neck break. Tell me what you gonna do? Said I made you look.
I was knocked to the ground, but you can't keep the good ones down. Light it up.
Stokes one deep left center field, and it's gone. Got him swinging.
Light it up. Put some diesel on the fire, turn it into the sun. Light it up.
Continues his torrid pace at the plate.
Light it up. Ain't nothing keep us down. Nobody gon' turn us round. He's standing on solid ground. Ain't no stopping us.
And your 2023 national champion, Notre Dame.
Hey, let's talk about the Buffalo Trace Distillery here in Louisville. They've been manufacturing bourbon for over 200 years, T-Mac. Now, look at this place. 95% of the world's bourbon is made right here in Kentucky.
Come on, man. Get
Look
some of
at
that
the
brown water.
handcrafted work that these guys do each and every day. This is one of the great traditions of Louisville. There's over 11 million barrels of bourbon aging in the Commonwealth of Kentucky right now. Thanks to the folks at Buffalo Trace for giving us a tour.
Somewhere, Mark Packer is so excited about that brown water, baby. Come on.
Wake Forest answers, gets on the board early here in the second quarter. And now the kickoff coming back to Jordan. And let's see, it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go down to Taylor Davis.
Yeah, guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, this offense having conversations during that last commercial break about the need to hit some more passing explosives. Now, look, this is a run-heavy offense heading into today, tallying 281 rush attempts to just 207 passes on the year, but Malik Cunningham certainly not 100%. He's still favoring that knee over here on the sideline, so open dialogue about the need to take shots through the air.
One of the things that LT Lance Taylor told us is they want to win the explosives. They've had one big one so far today.
And that's a tough task when you're going against this offense, but that's what these guys are really built off of. And I think when you look at the wide receiver unit, they just haven't had that consistent home run threat, hoping that can be Huggins-Bruce.
Play fake, throw to the sideline, and another completion out of the 30-yard line in the short game. Another catch for Hudson, and Deshaun Jones brought him down.
Yeah, just continuing to get Hudson involved. They said specifically, we have to get this guy going. He's one of the best, most consistent when it comes to contested catches, bringing that football down. We can trust this guy at any time.
Trips to the field side for Cunningham. They keep it on the ground, and that's a tremendous play by Jaheim Davis to read that and bring him down.
What a tackle in space. That's a defensive end out there. When you see a running back with that full head of steam, he plays it perfectly, gets him down on the ground. Jaheim Davis.
Remember, now he's playing in place of Bothroyd there, so that's a second teamer. And the one thing the Deacs have is some great depth on that defensive line. In fact, they said they might play 9 defensive linemen today.
And when we spoke with Coach Lambert there, he said, we've got to get this guy on the field more. He didn't want it to be this way, but the young man's got to step up for the challenge.
Let's see if the Deacs can get off the field on third down. Comes it short, and another great defensive play. This time coming in, it's Smenda from the linebacker spot, Ryan Smenda.
Just a really good tackle in space there. Smenda sniffed that out from Jump Street. He saw it right away. Trigger extremely fast. He came from a defensive end position across the formation. That was fantastic. Just being able to realize what's happening, focus in on that, and make a play. That's 2 in a row on great running backs out in space. Wake Forest defense stepping up here now.
First stop of the game for the Wake defense. Our first look at the Louisville punter, Mark Vassett, kicking it to Taylor Morin. And this punt is fair caught near the 27-yard line, which will send us to a break. Second quarter in Derbytown. Deacs get the ball back, down 13-7.
The Sonic Scrubber by Black Wolf. 6,000 RPMs of charcoal-infused silicone cleaning power when you shower.
It feels like a massage.
The silicone bristles are gentle on my face. And with the handle, I can reach my back, my legs. I can even use it on my toes.
It's got a 3-hour USB charge.
I love a long shower.
There are 4 different vibration modes to clean and exfoliate everywhere.
The Sonic Scrubber by Black Wolf. Get 20% off now at GetSonicScrubber.com.
92% of households that kick off the year with Peloton are still active a year later? Yeah, actively using it as a coat rack.
Congrats on 50 rides!
Okay, but it's still just a fad. Just an elitist fitness cult.
Come on, guys. I know this isn't easy, but we got this.
You'll give up eventually.
Seriously? 92%.
92% stick with it. So can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
It's an incredibly exciting time to be a fan of softball.
Right down the middle. Back it goes! Forget about it. Can you believe this?
Give me something I can hold on to. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me.
Hello, everyone. This is Jordan Cornett coming to you from the ACC Network studios. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in this football game. Enjoy the action.
From the 12. On the ground, out of the slow mesh. Turner got popped over there by Jones. Ball is free, ball is down.
That's lucky you didn't get another 15 right there, partner. That's been a big emphasis for these referees the last couple of years. Anytime you see kind of a hit toss or that WWE slam, these referees will call it. There's a lot of chirping going on right now. I'm okay with the physicality, but we've seen that called in a lot of games.
Back to the 16-yard line. Hartman to the air. Sam lets it go, and it's right through the hands of Banks.
And you see they're trying to go right at Keytre Clark. A lot of barking going on between Banks and Clark. The aggressiveness of Sam Hartman. I thought he was just going to throw it away, partner, but he rifles it in there, and almost a tremendous play by Banks. This guy's loving it.
This is the loudest part of Cardinal Stadium, right in front of that band in the student section. Hartman to the air, Banks the catch. Touchdown Wake Forest. What a throw and a immaculate catch by Banks. The game is tied.
Partner, let me just tell you something. When you can run the back shoulder fade to perfection like Sam Hartman and Wake Forest can, it's unstoppable. There's no defense. This crowd's reacting. They want it to be a drop. We'll take a second look at this. That's one way to stop it. It's not a catch. Referee's going to take another look here.
We have a good view of it. What a huge throw.
Partner, there's nothing on that screen right here. We go. DB does a great job getting his hands on it. That's a drop. That ball hits the ground.
Nose of the ball hits the ground and pops out.
What a play by the defender there. Keytre Clark popping that football out. As you can see, pretty good right there as well. The nose of the football hits the ground, and in my opinion, helped him make the catch, which, as we know, is an incompletion. What a heck of a throw and reaction here, though, but a better defensive play. It's going to be a fascinating call, partner, but to me, that's a drop.
Banks has made some great catches for Wake. This one we think is going to get overturned. It was ruled a touchdown on the field.
Yeah, that ball's moving. Gosh. Will be interesting to say if they say it's enough to overturn. You know, it has to be without any doubt there, because they did call. That's important to know. They called touchdown on the field. But to me, it looks like that nose hits the ground. That ball's moving. I think that offense is coming back out after this.
Hartman is looking up at the video board saying, oh, he caught it. Right?
I always said that, too, when I was playing. I also said I never held either, but they called me a couple times. Man.
It's a great effort, nonetheless, by Banks.
That's just great football. It's a fantastic throw, a great reaction and catch, and then just a better defensive play to get your hand on the football, causing that thing to move just enough, and it hits the ground.
Mike Roach is the referee in the white hat. Now, I will say one thing. They're taking an awful lot of time to make sure.
I was just thinking that, partner. To me, it's relatively clear, but again, here we go.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Wow.
It is a touchdown.
Wow. So that's three very questionable calls in favor of Wake Forest. You had the fumble that started this drive. You had a pass interference earlier in the game, and now this one. Man, that is tough.
A huge third down conversion for the touchdown, and now a chance for Wake Forest to take the lead. And the Deacs up by one now, 14-13, thanks to this.
Yeah, partner, to me, this looks like that ball hits the ground. It looks like he doesn't have control. But at the end of the day, you've got to respond and react to what the referee calls. We'll be right back after this.
It's his 22nd touchdown of the season and the 94th of his career. Now just one shy of Phillip Rivers on the all-time ACC passing list.
Pretty good company, man. And shout out to my brother there, Taj Boyd, a guy that's been on that list for quite some time. Sam has his sights set, though, to catch him.
Oh, that record is within reach for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Here is Jordan from the 8. Jordan trying to get Louisville some pretty good field position, and he's knocked down near the 28. Let's go down to Taylor.
When we had the opportunity to speak with Sam Hartman this week, he talked to us a lot about his development and his maturity here at Wake Forest, and he actually pinpoints a conversation that Coach Clausen had with him early in his career, telling him, I won't bench you for an interception, but I will bench you for a poor reaction to an interception. He said it made all the difference, and continuity and backing from this coaching staff has led him to the accolades that he's now racking up.
He's led Wake from a 13-0 deficit. Now the Deacs have their first lead of the game, and the Cards, who scored on their first 3 possessions, have it with Evans carrying the football to the left, and he gets to the 33-yard line before he's brought down by Hazen. You have the sense that the last 5.5 minutes of the first half now are important for Louisville. Things were going their way for so much of this game today, and now they're down 1.
No, there's no question about that. And you look at how do you handle adversity? How are you going to respond, especially with some questionable things that happen there? Best thing to do is go down and score again.
On second down, Cunningham to the air, and that catch is good enough for the first down right in front of the Cards bench. Huggins Bruce makes the catch. Deshaun Jones forces him away.
Partner, I've been very impressed with the intermediate throws that we've seen from Cunningham, something that he struggled a little bit with this entire season. He's figuring some things out here, getting his wide receivers going. Now we need to see those yards after catch really start to emerge.
On the ground again on first down, and the Cards are getting a good push up front up to the 45-yard line. Chase Jones that time makes the tackle on Tyon Evans.
We've seen an improvement from Wake Forest in their run defense. The things that they were able to do against a Florida State team that had very good success running the football, against an Army team, that averages close to 350, 400 yards rushing. Today, that hasn't quite been the answer. Louisville been able to run the ball very well.
Out of the pistol, Evans again, nice cut to the right. He's got the first down, runs over the safety, and gets to the 48-yard line. A.J. Williams finally brought him down. They said Evans had a really good week in practice, and he looked fresh.
It's nice when you have your ace. It's nice when you have your best player in the backfield. And what does he do? That it was designed to go in the A-B gap. He bounced outside, huge gain.
Cunningham taking a deep shot for Huggins Bruce, and it's overthrown. We have an update from the sideline once again, Taylor.
Yeah, guys, keep in mind this Wake defense is still without Rondell Bothroyd. He's been out majority of this half after going out with a lower body injury early in the first quarter. I've been watching him on the sideline. He's pointing to that lower calf Achilles area. Spent some time in the tent. They tried extra tape. He spent time on the bike, but he's been on the bench for quite some time. This is a captain and a key piece of this defense.
Jasheen Davis is playing in there again without him. Great open field tackle again. You talked about how good their rush defense was. That's Evan Slocum who did a good job. One thing that Coach Satterfield told this defense this week, just get them on the ground.
Right. When you have athletes that are this good in space, just wrap up, do your job, bring them down. As Louisville has a 3rd and long here, watch for the RPO action. Watch for Malik getting out in space, doing what he does best.
Cooley is in the backfield. They've got Marshawn Ford, usually a tight end. He's lined up as a receiver on 3rd and 9. That's deflected and incomplete. Intended for Hudson. No flag on the play. Carson again with another defended pass. He's had a good day in the Wake secondary.
And Hudson, a guy that really it can be that trustworthy come down with contested balls. Great job there by Carson getting his hand in. The fans do not like it. As you see the physicality at the top of the route. They're wondering, why does Wake Forest always get these calls? We see this pressure here. Why don't we get that call? Card Nation not happy with the referees so far.
Mark Bassett, the Louisville punter, in for the second time to kick it to Taylor Morin. And it goes out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see where they spot the football. It'll be inside the 15. Hey, coming up tonight in Chapel Hill, how do you size this one?
Well, you see the tail of the tape right here, man. You've got an explosive offense led by Drake May, a young man that has taken college football by storm. You've got a defense that loves to get after the passer. They love to create matchups and mismatches on the perimeter. They go man-to-man everywhere. It's going to be a big test for that defense, but also Drake May and staying patient in the pocket.
Hey, Mac Brown this week, he says, I think Izzy Abanikanda might be the best running back in the country, not only running the ball, but catching it.
You might know something about that, partner, when
we
you
saw
see
him
that
run
young
for 300
man.
yards a couple weeks ago.
He's a different cat, man. He's an explosive running back that really can do a lot for your offense.
Here's Quentin Cooley for the Deeks, his first carry. Give him a yard on the play. This is the worst drive start of the game for Wake. Under 3 minutes to go. The Cardinals do have all 3 timeouts remaining here. Keep that in mind.
You know what? I used to love this. When
What's
we
that?
would be backed up, because I'm just saying more yards, more stats. Let's get them all here. I guarantee that's the same way Sam Hartman's thinking.
Well, they're being patient. On second down and 8. Here's Cooley again. Across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Sunogo making the play defensively. As you look at the clock, under 2 minutes to go, how do you play it? If they run the ball and you stop them, Louisville calls timeout, you think, right?
No question. Louisville wants the ball back. They want to score.
They may call it now, actually.
And so they're slowing it down. They're thinking, we need the ball back. Give me some more time, as the referee's trying to talk to us. Some more time with Cunningham. Allow him to get back in rhythm. You do not want to go into this halftime in a deficit, but also now you've given Wake Forest time to draw up the perfect play on 3rd and short here.
You know, this is another close game between Wake and Louisville, and this is something that if you're a fan of either one of these teams, you know all about some close, dramatic games.
Man, this guy's fast. He's zooming to the touchdown. You never know what to expect. It's always fireworks. It's always coming down to the last second finish as an absolute shootout, partner. I'd be fine with that as an offensive guy.
That was back in 2019. Coach Satterfield's lone win to this point over a ranked team. That was against Wake Forest. There's a big 3rd down play call here for both sides, the offense and the defense. 1-point game in the final 2:05. Hartman is going to be sacked again, back on the 17 by Trey Clark. And Satterfield on the field calling for the timeout. Well, he got what he wanted. He's going to get the ball back.
That's right. Keitrell Clark, man, just such a weapon for this Louisville team. You saw him in the end zone with what we thought was a pass breakup in the right spot. Now you see him coming off the edge. Unblocked, just dipped right under the running back. He's on your left there. And that's a tough situation for the running back to go across the formation. Sees it late. He just dips under and is right in the quarterback's lap.
So now Mora will be punting from inside his 5 to the very dangerous Braden Smith of Louisville. And the Cards will get the ball back with under 2 minutes to go in this half, down 1.
Looks like a little confusion on the field here, partner.
Wake has taken a timeout now as well. Let's go down to Taylor.
Yeah, guys, definitely some frustration down here with the officials. Coach Clausen challenging the refs, asking how many timeouts Louisville has left. He thinks there's been a little confusion on number tracking of timeouts. It's definitely frustration down here.
Louisville has called 2. It has 1 remaining. You know what I think happened? I think the scoreboard is not updating it. At home, on our screen, you can clearly see Louisville has just one remaining. However, here in the stadium, the scoreboard shows that they have 3 left. I think that was the issue. Louisville will have just 1 timeout remaining when it gets the ball now. And Smith backpedals. He's one of the best return men in the ACC on punts. He's going to get him the ball near the 45-yard line. Williams makes the tackle for Wake Forest. Another 51-yard punt, 7 yards on the return. And now let's see what the Cards can do with a minute 48 to go. Malik has the 1 timeout left.
So you're going to run your offense a little bit differently here. If you're Louisville here, they've been running the ball effectively, but that takes time. That takes a big chunk. And with only 1 timeout, expect to see some more intermediate passes. We've seen real big confidence from Malik Cunningham, the things that he's been able to do within the offense. I'm not saying they're going to abandon the run here, but you want to play with some tempo. You want to see that young man in Malik Cunningham getting out in space, forcing the issue, getting some guys to creep up, and then maybe you can take a shot downfield.
Two-minute drill for the Cards, down 1. 4 receiver set. Jordan on first down. Down the sideline. Nearly in field goal range now, ahead of the 32-yard line.
Hey, partner, when you can get 25 yards a clip, you can run whatever the heck you want to. You're going to watch the backside here. Just really a great job by the running back. He freezes, doesn't take anybody. And you see Jordan just get out in space, get out of bounds. Now we're in a really good spot. Everything's on the table for Louisville.
1 timeout left. James Turner, the Louisville kicker, his career long and his season long is 48 yards. So they're right at about his range now. Cunningham to the air. Now they're in the red zone inside the 20 as Hudson steps out to stop the clock. Now Louisville's thinking, let's get 6.
Absolutely. They're getting points. We're not going into this thing empty-handed. Was a great job there again in the backfield. The protection for Malik. They blitz. Picks it up, 1, 2, 3 drop, gets your receiver, the anticipation there. Throw it to Big Hudson as he's going out of bounds.
Keep your eyes on number 5 in black. Marshawn Ford has been a touchdown machine for them in this area. They dump it off on the right side to Hudgens Bruce, and he's wrestled down near the 16 by Holmes. Really good play.
Yeah, really good just tackle out in space. And essentially that's an outside run, right? You're just getting it to your fastest wide receiver out in space, expecting him to take off and go. But as you see, a routine tackle, get him on the ground.
Now we have an injury timeout here. Now, by rule, if they don't call the timeout, there's a 10-second runoff here.
Yeah, and Clausen was yelling at him, timeout, timeout, timeout. He didn't want to face that 10-second runoff. Maybe saving some time for his offense, understanding these guys might score. We got to go again, as it's Louisville's players hurt, but Clausen was there screaming timeout. He wanted some time there.
He wants the timeout, making sure Louisville gets charged with its 3rd timeout, I think. So they call the timeout here with 1:29 to go. Mike Roach is the referee.
Your 30-second timeout.
And you're right, it is Wake Forest that takes the timeout.
Well, and that's what I saw, Clausen screaming at the refs, calling timeout. And so when you said injury, I see everybody huddled up over there. I think it's their guy. And then we see the young man on the screen. And that's their speedster. It looks like he's fine. He's running off the field here. Hope that injury's okay because they need him to separate, run downfield. He's that explosive guy.
So Wake has 2 timeouts remaining here in this first half. And Louisville has 1. So you're all right, pal. It was Wake that called the timeout, so the Cards still have 1 in field goal range here. It was a week ago on this field where Coach Satterfield's team was trailing, and they came back in the 4th quarter to defeat Pitt in a really tight physical game at the end. They've won 2 in a row. They got a lot of confidence. Now number 10, Wake, comes in, and they played really well today against the nation's 10th-ranked team. First and 10. Cunningham gets inside the 15-yard line on the first down play. And Wake calls timeout again after Garnes made the tackle.
And that's what I'm saying, partner. It's kind of strange that the defensive coach here is calling 2 timeouts, saving time. I mean, are you anticipating you're stopping them? Are you anticipating holding them to a field goal? It's kind of interesting to me you're not forcing Louisville to call the timeout that in a situation that I think obviously they would have just used it.
Had such a fascinating conversation yesterday, almost 45 minutes with Coach Clausen, how he has built this program, their commitment to redshirting, his commitment to staff continuity.
Yeah, listen, they develop young men at a very high level. They might be 2 or 3 stars coming in, but they leave as 5 stars, man. This coaching staff, especially on the offensive side of the ball, staying together majority for 9 years. It's been tremendous to see this approach. One that he says, admittedly, doesn't work everywhere, but it works for Wake Forest and the things that they do.
Well, during the timeout, the Cards make a substitution. They bring Tyler Hudson in at receiver, and Gerard Jordan now in the game in the backfield on this 3rd down play. Cunningham to the air, to Jordan, he dives in, he can't make the play.
And a great play call there again. We're trying to take our wide receivers to the left. We've got kind of a deuce set. We're going to bring them over to the right and just have all that room for the wide receiver, the running back. Just great coverage. Running back not able to get there. Outstretched arms. It was that close, partner.
Be a 31-yard field goal attempt for Turner. He's 2 of 2 today. He's missed just once in 13 attempts all year.
False start.
And before the kick, whistle and a flag.
False start. Kicking team, number 54. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So it's going to move it back. It'll be a 36-yard attempt now for James Turner, the junior place kicker for the Cards. Might be closer to 37 officially. To give Louisville the lead. And he got it. So the Cards retake the lead. Final minutes of the 2nd quarter. Coach Satterfield. Well, ACC PM gives you all the football news, plus the latest news from around the conference. Hosted by Mark Packer, along with Trey Boston and Taylor Tannenbaum. ACC PM at 4 Eastern, right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Well, we had a penalty. We had a holding call on the field goal attempt. It was ruled good, but now they're going to move him back. That's going to be a little bit of a challenging kick. 46-47-yarder where they place it down. This is just a yard shy of the career long for Turner. Does he answer the bell? No! Wide right!
Wow.
And the 2 penalties negate 2 successful kicks by Turner, and Wake Forest maintains the lead.
And now we're seeing why Coach Clausen called those timeouts. He wanted to save as much time as he could for his offense, and here he is with a 1:10 in decent field position with an offense that can hit and strike from anywhere.
Only the 2nd missed field goal of the year for Turner. How often have you seen consecutive penalties, a false start and then a hold on your field goal team?
It's mistakes like that you just can't make. Wake Forest, see if they can take advantage of it here.
Hartman has a minute and 11 left. A first down deep shot. Nearly a one-handed grab by Perry. Going up against Brownlee.
He's a special wide receiver. You see the release, the big body, hand fighting. He reaches out there, tries to make the one-handed catch. A little bit of a grab. Louisville might have gotten away with one right there.
1:05 to go. You would think Hartman's going to put it in the air, but this is where Wake can cross you up and they get that big chunk play on the ground. Ellison is in the backfield next to Hartman. There he goes. If you watch enough Wake football, they kind of have that tendency to run it just when you think the ball's going to be in the air.
Yeah, they're going to try to keep you honest. They're going to keep those linebackers at bay, try to keep them moving forward, so that way a wide receiver goes right behind them.
Third down now for the Deeks. Wake does have the one timeout remaining. And the slimmest of leads, 1 point in the final minute here for Wake Forest. I think he's running the clock down. If they don't make it, they'll go for it on fourth down on the final play, perhaps. Let's see. Ellison gets him the first down out to the 42-yard line as M.J. Griffin makes the play with 15 seconds left. And there's the final timeout.
So now we're going to see, what do you want to dial up? You want to take a shot? You have a little bit of time here. Work down the field, try to get a field goal. When you have wide receivers like Wake Forest, some of the best in the country, if not the best unit in the entire country, there's never a position that you're out of where scoring isn't a concern for the defense.
Louisville thought it had taken the lead on the field goal. Watch closely. Here's the holding call.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely grabs him. I don't know if it would have been a block, but certainly impedes his progress. Great call by the official. And unfortunately, you back up 5 yards and you miss it. And now you're potentially going into halftime here with a significant swing in momentum again for the Cardinals.
No timeouts left for the Deeks. They need to get to about the 32-yard line to be in field goal range for Matthew Dennis. Hartman looking downfield. And he runs out of bounds near the 47-yard line with 8 seconds left. He is such a veteran guy. Everything that the defense does, it seems, he has seen before, right?
He's got an answer. You know, unless he's just overwhelmed with Cardinals, he's really played a great game here in finding what the defense is giving him. And now with this situation, with having 8 seconds, do we try to push the ball downfield a little bit on the sideline, try to get a first down and kick a field goal? Or are we just going to do a little draw here, take some time off the clock?
Well, Williams and A.T. Perry and Morin, they've got some guys that can make a play late. Hartman to Green. He leaps at the 15, and he's got it. That'll stop the clock with 1 second left. That's not enough time to spike and get your kicking team in.
They might be taking a shot here. There's some communication there. The ball's flying around on the ground.
Not enough time to spike,
the
so you got to go for
set. They're going to run a play here and take a shot at the end zone.
1 second left. Snap back. Last play of the half to the end zone. Incomplete, but there's a flag. They're going to get him for an eligible receiver, and that would end the half.
An eligible receiver downfield on the pass. Offense, number 13. The penalties decline. The half is over.
You may be wondering, why don't you spike it? 1 second isn't enough time to spike and then get a kick in, so they had to go for it.
That's correct. There absolutely wasn't. The way it worked out, really gave them a chance there. But when you see this game, let's do another half. I mean, this is some fun football. We've seen the back and forth, each offense kind of having their way, having their time. Defense is responding accordingly. Some questionable things that have or haven't been called here, as the fans not happy as the referees walk off the field.
Point Wake Forest lead, 14-13. We've seen Sam Hartman lead Wake Forest back. We've seen Louisville's defense at its best. As usual, Emac, the Cards, and the Deeks playing a tight one.
It delivers this matchup for whatever reason. Always, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what to predict. But what really in this second half is Wake Forest going to be able to continue to respond. A couple of weeks in a row here now with slow starts offensively, and then they get it going in the second quarter and second half. Expect Louisville to continue to build defensively, try to pressure Sam, and as Coach is going to say and talk to us later, those turnovers are so vital.
You know clearly that Coach Satterfield wasn't happy with some of the replay decisions, some of the officiating. You know that it's going to take a solid effort from his team to win again here today. A moment ago, Coach had a chance to visit with Taylor.
All right, Coach, your defense has continued the positive momentum of the past few weeks. How have they affected such an elite offense?
Yeah, we're getting some pressure. I think that's the biggest thing. We're getting some pressure on Hartman, and we got to continue to be able to do that. Unfortunately, we gave a couple touchdowns there, but other than that, I think the defense has been playing very solid.
You told us this week you wanted 7, not 3. Field goals won't win this one. How can you get in the end zone more?
Yeah, we got to do a better job in the red zone. Moving the ball pretty good offensively, but we got to score touchdowns in the red zone. We looked at some plays we need to run in the second half, so hopefully we'll get down there a few times and get in the zone.
This matchup never seems to be predictable. What will it take to close it out with a win?
Well, hopefully we can create some turnovers. We've been very close in the first half. I think we're very close to getting up 1 or 2 the second half. Got to get the turnovers and then scoring touchdowns.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Coach Satterfield's team came from behind in the fourth quarter to win last week. They trail by 1 at the half here today. You see on that play, there was an ineligible receiver downfield. Here's the call from Mike Roach.
Downfield on the pass. Offense, number 62. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Coach Satterfield was very diplomatic. He said, I thought we were very close to getting some turnovers in the first half. What he really meant was, we got some in the first half.
Yeah,
but,
it was a good job by him, keeping his composure. I know that some of that can be frustrating and upsetting. Only thing you can do is respond defensively, go get them.
Hartman slides left, another little sidearm flip, this one to Morin, and that'll be enough for the first down. He's done it again, a little Mahomes slide left and give you the sidearm flick of the wrist.
Yeah, you see Sam Mahomes right here just rolling, evading pressure, keeping his eyes downfield. He's rolling to the left, throwing to the right. Just a special talent. There's nothing that he cannot do on this football field from a quarterback perspective.
First down throw for Sam. First man's covered. Going through his progressions, and he throws that one away. Perry was over there, but good job to avoid the rush again.
And you're seeing Louisville kind of staying back in coverage here early. They did a 4-man rush there, nothing too exotic, not trying to heat him up, running that pressure that we saw so many times in the first half. I expect that to change. They have to get pressure. They have to continue to send guys.
That's Brian Brown, the defensive coordinator. That ball is picked off down the sideline. Touchdown for Trey Clark.
Keytrell Clark, baller extraordinaire. He's been all over the place this football game. Fast breakups, getting after the quarterback for a sack, and now a pick 6 on the sideline. Coach said we're that close. Go and take it, brother. That's what he absolutely does to the house. What a play.
Trey Clark did it last week against Pitt on this field, and he does it tonight against Wake Forest here at Cardinal Stadium. They're going to see if Trey stepped on the sideline in front of the Wake bench. And Mike Roach, the referee, will review it again. Trey Clark, for the second week in a row, hopes to be wearing that turnover belt. He helped clinch the win over Pitt. At the moment, he has the Cards in the lead. Will stand second week in a row. He's done it on this field. They reviewed it, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now the extra point attempt. U of L. All right, let's take a look again. Sam Hartman's first pass of the third quarter goes to Clark.
And this is just a really great job by Clark, staying right on top of his receiver, triggering down, activating those legs, jumping the pass there, and then he does the rest to have the awareness to tiptoe on the sideline. As you see, right when Sam's winding up to throw, he breaks. He's almost running the route for AT there, gets his hand on the football. He knows what to do after he gets it.
Louisville's 9th in the nation with 16 turnovers gained. And their defense has scored 3 touchdowns in the last 4 games. They had some contribution from the D, and last week against Pitt, Clark made the big pick return. He's going to get that turnover belt again tonight. Well, let's see how Wake Forest responds now. That ball deflects into the end zone, and that's a touchback. The momentum of the ball, even if it's tipped in college football, the impetus of the kick leads to a touchback, even if it's touched. So now let's see how Hartman reacts. In the meetings yesterday, we have a chance to visit with both staffs. We asked Brian Brown, who has had success against Wake? And he says, you got to go back to last year's AC championship game,
right,
when Pitt did this. They pressured him. Remember, Sam threw a bunch of picks in that game.
Yeah, forced him into making plays. Now what we're going to see is, how is Sam mentally? How has he grown to flush that?
Here's Ellison, a first down run at a big hole, and he powers his way for 12 ahead to nearly the 37-yard line. Josh Minkins makes the play on Christian Turner. From the 37 on the ground again. Great leg drive ahead to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 7.
Just a good patient run right there, trying to find something. Running back saw a little bit of daylight. Turner did, scoots upfield for a couple yards.
The slow mesh, the quick throw, and it's caught over there by Perry. And it's a good thing that Clark got him down, huh?
Yeah, that's a big football player, man, where he's out there. You see in the 6'5" wide receiver, breaks down, good route here, snaps out. Ball's a little bit late, but he gets it in just that close to make it a big play.
Big one for sure. Here's Hartman on first down. The rush comes in for the 4th time. He is sacked. Sonago gets that one. Momo, the middle linebacker, with the play.
Coach told us he is the alpha. He's the guy that's going to set the tone for us and really deliver our defense. As you see, he's coming right up the gut. Delayed blitz. Get off me, tackle. Gets in the backfield, makes the huge sack. Unbelievable effort.
Hartman on second and long, has it stripped. That's a loose football. And the Cards come away with it. Abdullah gets the strip, and Louisville is in business again.
Look out for the Cardinals, guys. 3 turnovers in the last 4 games each. That's what they do. They've been able to get after the quarterback, force him into an adverse situation. As you see, just an amazing release by Abdullah. He's going out on that left tackle. We told you, keep an eye on it. This is a backup. Nash is out. That's one of the best pass rushers in the entire country. And Spencer Clapp not able to get on top of him. Strip sack. All the momentum in the world with the Cardinals right now. I'm taking a shot. I'm going for that end zone right away.
Scott Satterfield's defense has forced 2 turnovers to start this third quarter. And their first possession, here's Jordan with the run. And he gets inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. Jordan again, this time to the left. Driving his way down to the 22-yard line. Smenda brings him down. He's going to be shy of the first down by a few. And the Louisville offense will have a third down coming up.
This offensive line for Louisville getting great push. You're looking, we're going to run right. We're going to run left. It's what we do. We're going to run the power. We're going to run the stretch zone. You're seeing big Caleb Chandler really get these guys going up front.
Braden Smith late coming into the game. Wake's going to change its defense as well. Bring in Slocum, an additional safety. So they go with a nickel defense on third down. They're anticipating the pass. They keep it on the ground on third down, and Jordan stopped on the 20. He's going to be short. Well, in the first half in this situation, they kicked. What will they do here in the third?
They're going for it. Hey, Malik looked over that sideline and said, Coach, let's roll.
Fourth down and less than a yard. They go fast. They hand it off.
Stuffed.
He didn't make it.
You talk about weather in a storm, partner. Pick 6, strip sack fumble. Defense has to bear back, go up there, stick your chest out, and get the turnover.
Big momentum switch. In a game of momentum swings, Mustafa makes this play here. The Demon Deacons defense stops the Cards on 4th and 1. Defense, that's a happy group of Demon Deacons right now. A key 4th and 1 stop early here in the third quarter after the Deeks turned the football over. Here's what happened on 4th and a foot.
Look at the top of your screen here. Malik Mustafa coming off the edge with bad intentions. He's the first one to the party and everybody else rallies. Mustafa, just a Swiss Army knife, a chess piece, has really played well all game long. An absolute weapon. Calm, cool, collect. Coach Brad saying that's what we do, baby.
Coach Lambert is in his second stint as the defensive coordinator at Wake. He's been there for Coach Grove, and now again at Wake. Here's a big first down run for Williams, yards after catch. Josh Minkins makes the play. It'll go for a 21-yard pickup.
So what do you do when your quarterback's getting hit a lot? Get the ball out quickly. You've got those big wide receivers, your big tight end out in space. Williams says, I'll do the rest. Keyshawn, just give me some time. Great play.
Hartman to the air again. This time he connects with Banks. Just shy of midfield in front of Trey Clark again.
This battle between Clark and these wide receivers has been fantastic. He is physical, he's making plays, and he's telling you about it every single time.
On second down, they keep it on the ground. And on second effort, Ellison is close to it. Abdullah made the play. It has been an interesting day for Clark, right? He had 2 pass interference penalties early.
Right.
Had a couple of pass breakups in the second quarter.
Yep.
And a pick 6 in the third.
That's what it comes with the territory with this type of offense. That's going to test you. That's going to push the ball downfield. And he's having that short-term memory where he's throwing those away, getting in the play.
First down run. Cards stretch it out. And a good play, no gain. That's Perry that eventually made the play. And if you're going to play against Wake Forest as a defensive back, you have to have a short memory, don't you?
You've got to, because guess what? The very next play, they're going to go deep again. So if you're not ready, if you're not willing to do what it takes, get somebody else in there. Keytrell Clark has certainly been up for the task.
Hartman looking at the air again, lets it go, and he's got his tight end ahead of the 40-yard line. Whitehurt brought down by Momo Sonogo. Another third down. It could be 4-down territory if they don't convert. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and Abdullah was free off the edge there. Nobody blocking him. No one even looking at him. You want to protect your quarterback, you got to get a hand on that guy. He's one of the best in the entire country.
Deeks are 4 of 7 on third down today. Williams coming back to the near side on third down for Hartman. To the air. It's caught by Green. Ahead to the 25-yard line, and Chandler Jones makes the tackle.
So what does everyone think on the defensive side of the ball? They're all scooting up. It's going to be a run play, right? Not so fast. As you see these defenders tight in the box, Sam says, we're going right over top of you. Great catch by Green right over Montgomery there. Fantastic throw and catch.
Hartman from the 24 had it stripped again. And the third turnover of the third quarter for Wake Forest. Sonogo gets the strip, and the Cards get it back.
Sam showing a lot of frustration right there, looking at his running back saying, please, you got to block for me. I trust you. I know that you can give me time. And that just was not the case. Louisville blasting through this line of scrimmage, getting after this quarterback time and time again this entire day.
5 turnovers now for Louisville. Three turnovers here to start the third quarter.
Replay's going to take another look here. Let's do it live. You see the running back. He's got to hit that man. That's not even his fault. That's close, partner. I think that's a sack fumble. I think that ball's out. Sam tried to go forward with it. Obviously frustrated, feel like he has no time, but that was actually his big center, one of his best friends, Michael Juergens, up front. Man, that's close. This is going to be fascinating to see what they call. Rule the fumble on the field.
Here it is again. We can zoom in on it. Is his arm moving forward?
Oh, man, that's close.
Twice in the first half, Louisville thought it had turnovers, and it was overturned each time on review. Dawson hopes he's getting credit for this one. Again, on the field, it was ruled a fumble.
Man, that angle right there might be their best case for throwing a forward pass. He's trying to, his arm's going forward. What does his hand look like when it's coming forward? Oh, partner, that's so close.
If they overturn this one, these Louisville fans, some of them are going to lose their minds.
They're going to go nuts. Yeah. They're going to go nuts. And with them taking so long, I think that's where we're going to get
After further review, the ruling on the field of a fumble stands.
Oh.
It'll be first down for Louisville.
The luck for the Cards. Is that 5 turnovers?
3 turnovers officially.
Wow.
So Hartman in this second half, 3 possessions and 3 turnovers. And even for the most experienced and savvy and mature guys, that's tough. This is what happened in Charlotte last year in that Pitt game.
It absolutely is. How do you respond? It starts with the defense, but how is Louisville going to take advantage of this moment? Your defense has gifted you the ball. They scored for you. Can you take advantage of this situation?
This has not been a turnover-plagued team, but Louisville's defense has done it. That's 5 games in a row now that the Cards have converted and picked up at least 3 turnovers. That's been their MO for the guys in, today, the black helmets. I was usually saying the red, all black. First down throw, and Cunningham connects. That'll be enough for the first down out to the 37-yard line. Credit Wayman with the play defensively. Remember, Louisville started 0-3 in the league, but they've won their last 2. They've got a lot of confidence here. Cunningham, who's thrown an awful lot today, this time going to be sacked back inside his own 30-yard line. And that's Pointer coming through to make the play defensively.
And that's Brian Hudson there blocking him. Coach said he's our most dynamic player. He's been the most consistent. Just gets kind of tossed there. Big, strong guy falling into the tackle. You see the sack. Little Reggie White, come on, I hear you.
It'll be a loss of 7, and now 2nd and 17. Here goes Evans to the corner, and Evans gets some of it back. About 7 or 8 yards on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd down for the Cards.
You can't teach speed. When he gets the rock, it just looks different. He has this another gear that he can get to. Hasn't quite been able to use it in the open field, but an explosive back that is so close to doing that.
Ford and Hunt Bruce are the receivers at the top of your screen on this 3rd and long. Cunningham lets it go, and a leaping grab by Hudson. The day, Mac.
You see the length that ball has to travel. A lot of room here. You see the down and distance. They're backed up. They're giving him anything he wants. Gets to the sticks, turns around, makes a great contested catch there. Strong hands by Hudson to come down with that football.
Chris Bell in the game. He's wide to the right side. He's the freshman from Mississippi that they think so much of. They hand it off to Evans again, and he's got a hole. Evans off to the races, and he'll score.
Partner, I tried to tell you, it looks a little different when Tyon Evans gets the football. The breakaway speed, the explosion through the hole. This young man's a difference maker. He was patient, he found it, and he exploded through it for 40-plus for 6.
Louisville gets its 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. This time it's Evans from 52 yards away.
Look at the blocking up front. Evans says, I'll do the rest. 40 yards to the house. Cards up big.
People would stay on to.
You keep helping her with homework.
But we're only just now.
We'll help you save for her college.
Show the world what it means to be an ACC fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed ACC fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get MD Hearing's revolutionary Neo hearing aids for just $299 a pair. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The Neo is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Neo hearing aids for just $299. Plus, we'll add in a portable charging dock and ship your order absolutely free. The Neo is nearly invisible with its tiny in-the-ear canal design. And you can get 2 Neo hearing aids with a 45-day risk-free trial, free shipping, and free lifetime US-based support for only $299. So call now.
800-771-6860. Again, that's 800-771-6860.
Now you got my blood pumping. You really give me something I can hold on to. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive
take. Soon as I walk away, call up your chiropractor just in case your neck break. Tell me what you gonna do? Said I made you look.
Ain't nothing keep us down. Nobody gon' turn us round. Keep standing on solid ground. Ain't no stopping us.
And your 2023 national champion, Notre Dame.
Cardinals Stadium in Louisville is alive. The Cardinals have come roaring out of the halftime locker room with 2 touchdowns. They have taken a 13-point lead over 10th-ranked Wake Forest. 27-14 the score now. As the Demon Deacons set to get the ball back, Williams watches this bounce at the 2. Gonna pick it up there, and he gets rocked on the 12. Stays on his feet. Still going and back to the 16 on second effort. This place is lit at the moment because Evans, welcome back to the lineup, huh?
Yeah, we're just running a little outside zone here. We're trying to hit it on the front side, but what does that create? Cut back lanes. Evan, great patience here. Hits the hole. The explosive home run ability from Tyon Evans evident on that play. Great patience, great vision, great speed, my man.
Evans hasn't played since the BC game. They said he had a really good week in practice. We didn't know how much he'd play today, but he's having a brilliant game in his return for the Cards. Now let's see how Wake Forest responds, trailing by 2 scores again. First down, Christian Turner.
And we've said it
across the 20.
Time and time again, this offense has the ability to score at will. There isn't a lead that is safe when Wake Forest is playing offensive football. Now you have to protect your quarterback. You've got to do a great thing and let him throw the football.
Yeah, but you can't turn the ball over. They've had 3 possessions and they've turned it over 3 times here. It'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up after this play. Wake trailed by 13 points already once today. You'll recall it was 13-0. That is the margin again now as we approach the 5-minute mark of the 3rd. Green and Williams at the top of the screen. Hartman lets it go, and it's caught by Williams. Stretching forward. He tried to reach the ball across. There's the flag. You were calling it. This time they did.
I told you that was going to happen.
Yep.
Keitrell Clark just doing the WWE body slam. You cannot do that.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 13, slamming the ball carrier to the ground. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It was already a first down. He caught the ball, momentum was going backwards, and then you add insult to injury here with the WWE slam. You can't do that. It's just an emphasis. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. In my world, that's a perfect tackle. These referees are going to call it.
On both ends of the spectrum, it has been an eventful day for number 13, Trey Clark. First down for Hartman and the Demon Deacons, trying to rally again. Here's a deep ball for Banks, and it's overthrown.
And who's right back? Keitrell Clark. They're going after this young man. He's involved in a lot of different plays. Little bit handsy there, but the aggressiveness, the lack of calls that we've seen in this game, that's what they've shown. They're okay with the hand fighting. Going to see jumping out and tap. He's just going to knock his hands down that close to making another transformational play against Sam Hartman.
From the 44, Hartman looking left. Over the middle, popped in the air and intercepted again. This is Monty Montgomery. He laterals it down the sideline. There goes Miggins. Inside the 10. The 4th Wake Forest turnover of the 3rd quarter on the deflection. Cardinal Stadium is going crazy.
Tips are picks, my man. Anytime that ball gets knocked up into the ground, up into the air, it's going to be a turnover. And how about the understanding, the backyard football from Monty Montgomery? He faked the pitch once. He got on out on the edge and did it again. Watch the play here. Sam trying to force the issue. Wide receiver actually drops it. Hits him right in the face. Watch the fake. And he says, "No, I'm going to give it to you." Little option play there. Louisville out here having some fun, my man.
Cards on first down. Here's Cunningham. Cuts back. Cunningham scores!
He's too good of an athlete. You've got to have somebody covering him at all times. Malik Cunningham, absolute weapon in the red zone. Looks like we might have a player down from Wake Forest here. But you see the read. Fake handoff. He's trying to get somebody in space. Says, I'll take it to the house. I'll do it by myself. Just get on my back. Another rushing touchdown for the Cards QB.
Cunningham is 4th in the ACC in rushing, and that is a statistic that a lot of people probably wouldn't expect, right? You see the Shipley and the Tucker and the Abanikanda, and look who's 4th.
He's that good of a player, man. And again, as we have a player hurt here from Wake Forest, hope everything's okay with him. Looked like big number 50 on the tackle, trying to make a play. Dylan Hazen just kind of landed awkwardly there. Hope he's doing okay.
Hazen is up, and that is a good sign as he walks off under his own power. Here's what happened. As Cunningham cut back on his touchdown run, you see the dive, and he just kind of lands awkwardly, maybe on his hand or his left wrist. In any event, he's walking on under his own power to the Wake bench. And now another extra point attempt, the third of this half. (34-14). 4:09 to go here in the third quarter. Malik Cunningham and the Cardinals.
I mean, my goodness, to be right behind a young man who absolutely dominated here at Louisville, dominating in the NFL, and now has a chance with a lot of game clock left to catch and then surpass Lamar Jackson.
And Wake Forest now finds itself down 34-14. Jackson's number 8, one of 2 great jersey numbers retired here, he and Johnny Unitas. And the fans in Louisville have seen their team jump out to a 20-point lead. They have forced Sam Hartman into 4 turnovers in the third quarter on 4 possessions. There's the kickoff coming back to the Dinks. And this will roll to the 12-yard line. The return man here is Will Towns. And Will is going to get out to the 35-yard line.
Return by Will Towns.
And it's time now for our Food Lion Food for Thought. Why don't we start with turnovers, Mac?
Coach, it's been bad all second half, all in the third quarter so far. The Cardinals getting their hands on the football, strip sacks, knocking it loose. Wide receivers for Wake dropping the football. Louisville being opportunistic. It's just been an onslaught of bad for Wake Forest right now. They're going to try their best to overcome this, but it's starting to build up quickly, 20 points.
Hartman rolling right, lets it go. Ruled incomplete. Good pass breakup by Chandler Jones. He timed it well, didn't he?
He absolutely did. Really a bang-bang play there, getting to the wide receiver right as the ball did. Good pass breakup. Would have been a huge game.
This is a Wake Forest team that averages 41 points per game. Hartman in trouble. Lost it again. 5 turnovers in the third quarter. The Cardinals have number 10 on the ropes.
Bill, I don't know if I've seen anything quite like this. They are absolutely getting after Sam Hartman, forcing all kinds of turnovers all game long. this third quarter has been an explosion defensively. And you just see left tackle, it doesn't matter who's in the game, they keep getting beat. And guys have 3 hits where they're teeing off on Sam Hartman. Now, I'd love to see a little bit better ball security. I'd love to see him have 2 hands on the football there. But at the end of the day, Sam Hartman has had no time to operate, especially in this third quarter. And you see the body language. He's going through it right now, man.
This is a repeat of the ACC championship game. This is what Pittsburgh and Narduzzi did to Wake and Charlotte last year, the turnovers. First down, here come the Cards again. Huggins Bruce running with the football, and he gets inside the 28, and Mustafa makes the play defensively.
And what you're seeing right now from Louisville is they are playing complementary football, and that might even be an understatement. Coach Satterfield says that hasn't happened much for us since I've been here, and that's exactly what they've done the last 2 games.
To the end zone, touchdown Louisville.
You think they're having a little bit of fun? You think they're enjoying this? How about let's pitch it to our receiver, let him throw it downforward. Braden Smith with the bomb to Jalen Carter. Louisville having a party out here on the field, doing whatever they want. Defense coming up with all kinds of extra opportunities. The Cards turning it into points.
41-14. Carter got behind the defense. Wake is stunned. Here's the play.
And you're going to see here, this is a little bit of an interesting play because we're going to run a quick pitch. These guys haven't seen this on film. They think it's a run. They trigger down so quickly, and there's nobody behind. There's nobody to help as Carter comes down with the touchdown.
Braden Smith gets the touchdown pass. And a September of frustration. They were blown out at Syracuse. They had the tough loss to BC. Louisville fans know the heartbreak against Florida State. Scott Satterfield said, we're 0-3 in the league. We are better than that. I know we're 0-3. Hang in there with me, guys. He told his team, we are really not that bad.
Right. How do you respond? I mean, that's been the biggest kind of issue is lack of consistency from Louisville. These last 3 games, more than figuring it out. As you see the production here, a little bit of a pile being pushed here.
That was Towns on the kick return. He got all the way to the 43-yard line.
But Louisville turning a corner and really playing at a high level. I mentioned that complementary football, offense, defense, playing with each other, getting you points when you create turnovers.
For more on that, let's go down to Taylor.
Guys, I'm not sure I've been on a more energetic sideline than this Louisville group. I mean, the energy down here is palpable. The fans are invested, but coaches walking up and down the sideline telling their guys, stay locked in. Keep in mind, last week against Pitt was really the first time they played effectively in the fourth quarter. Up until that, fourth quarter wasn't their friend.
That ball's loose. They're ruling that an incomplete pass, for which Wake Forest is happy. That was Trey Clark in the middle of it again. That was close to being a lateral, but again, number 13 in black making the play.
Have you ever heard of a money game? This is a money game for Keitrell Clark. You look at these great wide receivers from Wake Forest. He says, give me all you got, and I'll be right here ready for more. This young man is playing out of his mind.
Hartman, a deep shot, this one for Banks. And no flag.
Yeah, I don't like that one. That was a lot of physicality. That was a lot of grabbing. That looked like PI to me.
And a third down for Hartman and the Demon Deacons. Coming into this game, Wake only had 5 turnovers for the year. For the season, they have 5 in this quarter.
It's unbelievable just to see the effort. And now we have a mental miscue and a false start by the left tackle.
False start. Offense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
And so what is he thinking? I've given up 1 million sacks today. I've got to get out of my stance. This defense is playing at such a high level right now where mentally Wake Forest is struggling.
They've got to get all the way to the 47 of Louisville. Nope.
And that's a tough pass. I mean, look how far that ball has to travel. It's a really difficult thing to do there. About a 15-yard completion that they have to make, extend it, double it. Oh, that's Louisville has a little help.
That's during
They've got
the
an
play.
extra man on the field.
You don't get flagged for that, though.
The Louisville Squirrels. Is that a AAA baseball team?
Yeah, in Richmond. Those are the Flying Squirrels.
Oh, look out.
Richmond.
That's dangerous.
Punt is away. And the fair catch called for and
Fair catch made by
taken by Braden Smith. Taylor, give us a squirrel update. What happened to that little varmint?
We may start #rally squirrel for Louisville. I'm not sure. Yeah, investigative journalism I'm doing right now. It actually took off under the Louisville bench and then came over here on the sideline. It's currently hiding under someone's jacket right now. I hope someone comes to save it, but little buddy's enjoying the game, I guess.
Oh, a little sandstorm?
Why don't you go lift up that jacket and see what happens, Taylor? There it is. There we go.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, hey, buddy. It's okay. Oh, guys, I'm
Someone's in for a surprise when they pick up their jacket later today. First down. And a run for about 2 yards in A.J. Williams. Now, Taylor, if you're very bold, move that jacket.
Gosh. Okay, guys, PETA is going to come after me.
If you're just joining us, this was a 14-13 game at the half. Wake Forest had the lead. 5 turnovers later, it's 41-14. Cunningham misfires on the near side. And that'll bring up a third down play.
Yeah, he's just got to kind of get his hips around there a little bit better to make that throw. It's tough. Anytime a right-handed quarterback's rolling to his left, that's a really difficult pass to make. League just a little bit off cue there technique-wise with his lower body.
Hudson and Smith are the receivers wide to the left on this third down and 8. What Wake Forest needs is to somehow get the momentum back, make a big play here, maybe get a turnover themselves. They come with a late blitz. Cunningham lets it go. Nearly caught at midfield. Good defense there by Holmes. He got in there to help break that up, knock it away from Bell.
Malik Cunningham doing a great job there identifying that it's cover one. He's got man-to-man on the outside. Throw it up to your big receiver. Give him a chance. Good defensive play there by 7 to knock it down.
So Mark Bassett from Melbourne, Australia, set to kick it away, standing inside the 5. The Deeks should get some pretty good field position here. Morin is the return man. See if he can make a play in the special teams. Instead, it's fair caught on the 38. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. It will go as a 41-yard punt. Things got away from the Deeks in the third, and that is an understatement. Louisville, 41-14. 5 third-quarter turnovers for the Golden Black. They had only 5 turnovers on the season.
I mean, to be able to, number one, get those and force those turnovers is amazing. To capitalize on it, to actually score off of those, to play that good a complementary football, that was the next step for this Card offense, and they have absolutely done that today.
Well, they're going to have to do a good job, because let me tell you who's watching this tape right now. And that's a bunch of guys down in Raleigh, North Carolina at NC State. And that's where Wake plays next week, and that defense is ranked 3rd in the ACC. There's a quick throw to the right. And to the 42-yard line, Craig is able to bring down Williams.
Yeah, you look at that matchup that you were just discussing. Good thing for Wake Forest. NC State doesn't bring quite nearly the amount of pressure that Louisville does, but maybe they will when they see the results here.
2nd down and 7. Hartman lets it go. Delivered on the money to A.T. Perry. That'll be enough for the first down ahead to the 47-yard line. Brownlee made the play defensively. You know, last year Narduzzi had the guys in the secondary to kind of do this, right? And that's how they beat Wake. They pressured. They let their guys play man on man. And that was the Louisville plan today. They let Clark man on man all day. They throw it over the middle. It's caught. And on cue, Louisville defender Griffin makes the play.
When we were talking with Coach Brown, defensive coordinator, he said, listen, we have to mix up man versus zone. When we run zone, we have to be very disciplined in our spots. These wide receivers find the holes all the time. They've mixed that up well today coverage-wise.
Hartman taking a shot to the end zone. Back shoulder throw incomplete. Brownlee had the coverage again. He's a bit shaken up for the Cards on the play. In fact, Brownlee may call himself out of the game here.
If I'm Wake Forest, seeing that body language, I'm going right back at him.
He shook himself out. He's going to stay in the game. 2nd and 10. Sam lets it go a bit behind the receiver, and it's incomplete. Not a good throw that time. Intended for Williams. Guarded by Perry. That ball was thrown behind him.
Yeah, just a little bit late here by Sam Hartman. He's seeing his reads, going through his progressions. A little bit high and backside. That's a tough play for the wide receiver to make. Lucky that something worse did not happen right there with the tip.
Deeks have to get to the 14. Final minute of the 3rd. Hartman sliding left. Sam looking. And he steps out near the 16.
Yeah, big left tackle there, Nash. Lucky that Sam decided to run that. He was about 8 yards downfield. If Sam would have thrown it, certainly would have been a penalty. Good pickup. Coach Clausen making a decision here, saying field goals are not going to cut it. We have to score points.
Louisville has outscored Wake 28-0 in this quarter. They've got to go for it on 4th down. Hartman picked off again. The 6th turnover. This is Riley. It's another Cardinals house call. Touchdown, Louisville.
What a defensive effort we are seeing right now from the Cardinals. Getting their hands on the football, the flag on the play. We had guys doing backflips. We've got guys taking their helmets off on the field. A little excitement for the Cards, but the touchdown will certainly count.
Quincy Riley out of Columbia, South Carolina. He transferred from Middle Tennessee.
After the interception and after the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3 and number 13 of the intercepting team. Both those fouls be assessed on the kickoff. That's the first unsportsmanlike foul for both number 3 and 13.
Six third quarter turnovers by Sam Hartman. 35 Louisville points.
When's the last time you saw that? You've been around a little longer than I have.
I'm trying to think.
It's baffling.
A top 10 team?
Yeah. This defensive staff very confident in their plan of attack. Yesterday when we spoke to them, and you see why. Getting their hands on the football, sacking the quarterback, causing all kinds of havoc. 48 points later, here we are.
Well, I don't know that Louisville has ever had a better quarter in the history of its program.
Yeah, just a terrible pass there that sails on Sam right to the defender who's waiting and says, thank you for the gift. Riley, I'll take it 90 yards to the house. 48-14, Louisville dominating.
Are you serious?
You deserve that.
That's just for you. Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, here we go.
At Ally, we're helping millions of people save for their people. Whoever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with the Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
One deep left center field, and it's gone! Got him swinging. Continues his torrid pace at the plate.
It's an incredibly exciting time to be a fan of softball.
Right down the middle. Back it goes! Forget about it. Can you believe this?
We are going to the fourth quarter here in Louisville, and that's all you need to know. Look at that, 6 Louisville turnovers forced, 35 Louisville points. In the history of Louisville football, it had never forced 5 turnovers in a quarter. In that quarter, they forced 6.
Let's go for the extra credit. Man, and I got to say that there's a lot of red seats in here that aren't filled, but the people that are here are going nuts. These fans love it. As the second time we've seen this happen, all kinds of problems for Wake Forest.
Muffed kickoff return, and the ball finally returned to the 29-yard line. Yeah, I would suggest that there is going to be a party in Louisville tonight, and it is already happening here in the stand. The question now is, does Coach send Hartman back into the game? I think the answer may be no here. Nope.
Mitch Griffiths.
It's going to be Mitch Griffiths.
The future. Getting a shot.
Mitch is out of Broad Run High School, Stafford, Virginia.
Coach's son. Loves football.
Will Towns has come into the game. And now we go to the fourth quarter. There's Towns, and he gets ahead for a couple of yards. And that's Henry Bryant. Here's a nugget for you. The last time UL scored 35 points in a quarter, 1913.
Really? Lamar Jackson never did that. Man, you would have stumped me if you gave me that as a multiple choice. I for sure thought he would have done that. Against Florida State, maybe? That game was crazy.
Oh, I remember that one, yeah. Second down and 7. And there's Towns. Good second effort. Towns has the first down and still carrying people with him. Almost to midfield.
How about the effort from that young man? Keeping his shoulders down low, churning those feet.
Got 19 yards out of it. You know, coaches all the time, you have a chance, even in a game that may seem out of reach. That's a freshman quarterback and a redshirt freshman running back. Good effort.
Man, you're grading everything. This is now, I'm evaluating how do we respond as a team when you get your time. A lot of backups in right now.
This is Griffiths running, and he's across the 40. To answer your question, coaches always also talk about winning the turnover battle. I don't ever recall seeing a +6 in one quarter.
No. I mean, that was the craziest thing that we have ever seen, and you have to give Louisville all the credit in the world beating the left tackle constantly. It was a rotation of guys getting their hands on the football, creating opportunity. Unbelievable effort.
There goes Towns running, and he's right across the 40. Quinn brings him down. He has the first down. Well, we know it's never happened before in Louisville history. We know it's never happened before in Wake history. Whether it's happened ever before in the ACC that a team was plus 6 in one quarter.
I thought you were giving me something. I thought you were giving me something big right there.
No, the folks in Greensboro can go back and look at the record book.
They're dialing it up.
Someone out there, if it has happened before that your ACC team or any team was plus 6 in the turnover margin in one quarter, let us know. That's ahead to the 35-yard line. TJ Quinn made the play. Wake, 9 years ago, did have 6 turnovers in a game against Florida State. This is the first time that's happened, but that was over 4 quarters.
9 years ago, quick math, what is that, 2013?
2013 season against the Noles.
Freaking good Noles team. Maybe one of the best teams ever.
On the run is Towns, and he's brought down over there by Riley. Well, Coach Brown said we've got to win the turnover battle. The only way we win the game is winning the turnover battle, and that's an understatement of the weekend in college football.
You can go ahead and check that off the list.
Nick Regano, a freshman from Centerville, Virginia. Jackson Hensley, a freshman from Pikeville, Kentucky, in the game. And on first down, nothing doing for Claiborne. He's also a freshman from King William High School up in Virginia. Lost the yard on the play. So what Coach Clausen is doing now is clearly telling everybody, I'm going to play my younger guys.
Right. I mean, at this point, the game is severely out of reach. Offensively, we just couldn't get anything going this entire game. Credit to Louisville. And so now, what can you do? You get valuable reps for these young guys. Great catch, great tackle. And you try to build for the future. Wake Forest develops people better than most in the entire country. And you see the results, these young guys getting reps, although in a blowout loss.
Banks and Hensley are the receivers wide to the left on this 3rd down and 7 play. And another sack. The Louisville defense has been dynamite. Dorian Jones makes the play. On a typical week, there's probably 3 guys in black helmets that would have been under consideration for ACC Defensive Player of the Week. I don't know how they're going to pick today, right?
Just give it to the defense. Give it to everybody. Just say it's a collective effort. And what keeps running through my mind is defensive coordinator, when we met with him, Coach Brown there, all he said was, we have to do what we do. You've done that and some, my man. You have absolutely called a great game. The effort that we have seen from these Louisville Cardinals, and let's just add another turnover for good measure. Unbelievable.
Galati gets that one. That's the 7th Wake Forest turnover. The bad snap over the freshman quarterback. And what happened in the 3rd quarter continues. He was looking to the sideline. Cards get it when we come back. This defense has been the story today. It's forced 8 sacks and now 7 turnovers. And Louisville near midfield looking to run the clock out. So it was way back in 1913, the last time Louisville scored 35 points in a quarter.
100 points in a football game.
100 to nothing.
What do you think the coach of the opposing team said after that one? I think there was a couple words.
35 3rd quarter points tonight for the Cards.
It's your job to stop me. That's what he said to him.
I don't think they had post-game press conferences back then.
Streaming on Facebook.
Quick throw to the right. Jones makes the play. That'll be enough for the first down. Brock Doman played a bit last week against Pitt. He's been in 4 games this year. Played the most against UVA back in September. Jalen Mitchell is into the game now. Behind him, running back, redshirt sophomore.
Brock Doberman, a journey. Been all over the place, settled here at Louisville. Think he's having the time of his life?
Mitchell with the carry, and he gets inside the 35. Mustafa brings him down for Wake Forest. They're going to have to get another turnover belt in Louisville. One is not enough.
We've seen it too much. Like fashion, you can only wear it a couple of times. We've seen it too often. Where's the backup?
But lost in all of this is that Louisville's offense has also played really well today. They have not turned the ball over. Yeah. Evans, by the way, he's back in the game. Evans being back in the lineup gives them a boost.
And the complementary piece of actually scoring when your defense is able to do that. We've seen Louisville force turnovers at a very high clip, and we see a great run there by Tyon Evans to get the first down, it looks like. But they've created the turnovers. They've gotten the football, and then the offense can't do anything. They can't score points in the games leading up to this, and you see the offensive explosion that we have from Louisville. That's where you're dangerous. When you have a defense that can do that type of thing and you're able to capitalize, then you're a good football team. And these guys going on a win streak here, 3 in a row, totally different feeling from that first night playing Syracuse in the Dome.
From the 30, that's 3 more yards. Let's go down to Taylor.
Well, guys, an unfortunate repeat of history for Wake Forest here tonight. The last time they cracked the top 10, they went on the road and lost to an unranked opponent. That fate repeats itself here this year. And speaking with several of the players this week, you know, they talked a lot about the need for consistency. They told me reaching milestones, attaining success for the first time is one thing, but maintaining it is a whole other challenge. They said, we have a target on our back now, and we continue to have that with the high-powered offense. But right now it's about consistency. It's about proving to people that it's not a fluke. So while this one certainly will not sit well with the Deacon faithful, you know, it's college football, and this year in particular, it's really been less predictable.
Now, Taylor, that's exactly right. The best way to describe this game, and you know, when head-scratching things occur like they do, you just simply say it's college football. There's a lot of kids out here making plays and doing crazy things. You never know what's going to happen. But I love what you said about the consistency piece. You know, we asked a couple of these staff members and players from Wake Forest, what does it mean that you see that number 10? They say, oh, we don't pay attention to it. Well, you need to, because it matters. And there's a certain responsibility, there's a certain level of play that comes with being the number 10 team in the entire country, and losing 48-14 is certainly not that.
Dolman taking a shot, and incomplete, intended for Carter. I'll tell you who noticed, and it was Louisville. All week long here, we talked about we've won 2 in a row. Here comes number 10.
They weren't letting this game jump on them. They weren't not understanding the magnitude of the situation. What was at stake here for Louisville? The fact that this is Coach Satterfield's first ever top 10 victory against an opponent coming in the top 10. His second ranked victory, although the other one was, guess who? Wake Forest. So they have these guys' number, especially in this stadium.
Yeah, Louisville will be 4-1 on this field now against Wake Forest. This is one place that Wake has yet to figure out. More on Satterfield and the Cards when we come back.
Due to time constraints, we move ahead in this football game. Enjoy the action.
Damon Clark back in the game behind, or actually next to, Mitch Griffiths. And he's ahead to near the 15. Then they'll mark him down there with 2:44 to go. Wake Forest will get ready to go to Raleigh next week to battle NC State, Dave Doran's team.
And NC State, they've found their quarterback, MJ Morris, a true freshman. Unfortunately, Devin Leary goes down with injury, out for the season, has surgery. They're back and forth between Jack Chambers, MJ Morris, and he found gold in the third quarter, fourth quarter.
Morris led NC State from a 19-point deficit. They came back to win last Thursday night over Virginia Tech, so they're feeling good about themselves, and they'll host Wake Forest next week. Good rivalry game. Third down now for the Deacs. Towards the end zone and incomplete. No flags, and it'll be fourth down. It was Marvin Dallas that had the coverage. His team's played great, but you know that Brian Brown, defensive coordinator, he wants these backups to get one more stop, right?
Oh, there's no question about it. And one thing that has been the common denominator here today, if you play quarterback for Wake Forest, you're getting hit a bunch. Mitch Griffiths on his back another time in this drive. Louisville just absolutely bringing it up front.
They had 8 sacks today. And another turnover, the 8th turnover. Quincy Riley with his second. Now the ball pumps free, and he's still going. And he dropped it again. And now they're going to say he's down. That was Claiborne. They're going to get the ball back, and it's going to be a first down for Wake. This game's crazy. 8th turnover,
oh my gosh.
But Wake's going to get it back. Claiborne comes up with it.
And what's the coaching thing there? Just get down. Just take the football. Get down in the end zone if you can, which is great. He had a little momentum. But then when you're running out doing all that craziness, just get down, get off the field, keep the offense with the ball here as you get a great turnover. And instead, all chaos breaks loose. There's a lot of firsts, a lot of things I've never seen before happening in this game.
An 8-turnover game? No. Here's Will Towns with the carry down to the 11-yard line. All right, here it is in real time. Let's watch this play again.
So he's trying to do the back shoulder. Too much pressure. Just a great job there, forcing the wide receiver, staying in bounds. Now, a safety right here. That's what I thought. Wake Forest is about to score points. He gets out of the end zone. Guy gets his hand on the football. Just absolute chaos. This is a bad dream Wake Forest is trying to wake up from.
Here's a throw to the right. It's caught at the 5. Under a minute to go, 40 seconds. That's Nick Regano. 8 turnovers. If they turn the ball over one more time, I'm buying you a bourbon tonight.
Oh, come on. A little brown water. You might need to buy it for somebody else, though. I'll be okay forgetting this game.
I hear you. Yeah. Wake fans will want to forget it as well. On third down. That's caught for the touchdown. Trey Ball from Richmond, Virginia, catches the touchdown on the pass from Griffiths.
How about that? Big tight end, keeping the drive alive, moving in his route, picking up the touchdown.
With 14 seconds left.
You know, we wanted to help the boys in the studio out, not give them as big a fill. So we scored a touchdown here, slow down the game for them. You're welcome.
Technically, because it was the fumble, right, by Riley, that's a touchdown, points off of turnovers for Wake.
Oh, capitalization. I like that.
Yeah. So officially for the game now, it's going to be 8 turnovers for Wake, 1 turnover for Louisville, 48-21 our score.
You really gave me something I can hold on to. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me. Come alive for me.
Show the world what it means to be an ACC fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed ACC fan gear anywhere. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Your dinner party was a hit. Your dishwasher took a hit. Your teen is giving laundry a try. Your dryer left you hung out to dry. Date night with the crush. Your toilet won't flush. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems to help you stay on course and budget. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com for 50% off.
I sign up for free trials all the time. What I don't do is cancel them. Rocket Money uncovers hidden subscriptions and notifies you when a charge is upcoming. From there, you decide if you want that service. And if not, cancel it right from the app with one tap. Download Rocket Money today.
92% of households that kick off the year with Peloton are still active a year later? Yeah, actively using it as a coat rack.
Congrats on 50 rides!
Okay, but it's still just a fad. Just an elitist fitness cult.
Come on, guys, I know this isn't easy, but we got this.
You'll give up eventually.
Seriously? 92%.
92% stick with it, so can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
I made you look. I'll make you double take. Soon as I walk away, call up your chiropractor just in case your neck break. Tell me what you gonna do? Said I made you look.
Ain't nothing keep us down. Nobody gonna turn us round. Keep standing on solid ground. Ain't no stopping us.
And your 2023 national champion, Notre Dame.
14 ticks left in this one. Sam Hartman on your left. U of L defensive coordinator Brian Brown on your right. Two different moods there for sure.
Yeah, one guy is elated. The other guy's looking like, what just happened?
Wake will kick it off. Louisville will have to take a knee with 14 seconds left. Here's another nugget for you. Last time U of L forced 8 turnovers in a game.
Come on.
1983 against Army.
That's just disrespectful.
Fair catch called for, and we'll have to take a knee. Well, buddy, if you had Louisville's defense in your fantasy league, you're having a good weekend.
There's no question about that. Scoring points, creating turnovers. How about some Gatorade if you had it being orange? Congratulations. You just cashed out there. But when you look at this effort from the Louisville defense, I mean, this is like teach tape. This is going to be shown across the country at clinics on how to shut down a high-powered offense that's averaging 40-plus a game. These guys have done it at a super high level, and it's just been impressive to see. Now for Wake Forest, what do? You have to respond. You have a massive opportunity next week against potentially a ranked opponent. We've got some rankings coming out. It's going to be fascinating to see here.
A knee, and you can see the U of L kids on defense want their fans to run onto the field. Louisville forces 8 turnovers and records 8 sacks in a stunning blowout over number 10 Wake Forest. They were up by 1 at the half, but in the third quarter, they outscore Louisville, or rather they outscore Wake 35-0. And Louisville wins going away.
It's actually pretty cool, like playing